Alright, hey guys, here with another Aderonn Airsoft review. Sorry it took me so long to finally put up a video. Went on vacation, had a lot of schoolwork, and finally I found the time to actually make this video. And this is a long-awaited video. I've had people ask for this video for quite a long time, and so I finally found time to make it. So before we get started, I want to give a shout out to two people. I want to give out a shout out to Listen CM2. He does some pretty cool Lego videos, and I like Legos a lot. I used to play with them when I was younger. Don't have as much time now because I make all these YouTube videos for you guys, but he makes some really cool videos, has some cool Legos. But he's also starting to get into airsoft reviews. He has the Car 98 with the bolt action and shell ejection, and he has the gas blowback pistol, and he also has a Thompson, I think. So check him out. He's pretty cool. Help him out. And also I want to give a shout out to Dark Rain 496. Now I know Dark Rain personally. He's pretty cool. He does some skits and short films and stuff with his friends, and it's actually a team of people, but mostly it's my friend Andy. But he does some cool stuff. Like, he has a little series called Big and Little Chief, where it has two Master Chief toys, and they I don't know, just a little sitcom, I guess, and it's pretty funny. So go check him out. Yeah, that's about it. So let's get into it. Basically, we're going to be making, or this is going to be the how-to video on the homemade grenade launcher. Well, the other one was sort of a how-to, but people had trouble understanding this or that, so this is a more in-depth review, step by step. I'm not going to make one, but I have just about all of the raw materials that we'll be using, and I have a list here of the directions I wrote out and the materials. I'm going to go off, list off the materials and show you what they look like, but there's also going to be in the description, in case you miss any of them, the materials themselves written out. And if you're too lazy to do that, send me a personal message, and then I will link them to you. So that's about it. Also, please, nobody ask if I can make this for them, and don't ask to buy one, because I've gotten a lot of messages like that, and tell you the truth, it just wouldn't be worth it for me, because this took me I'd say 7 to 8 hours to make this one, because I did spend a lot of time working on figuring out what actually worked and all that. Hopefully it doesn't take you that long, but it just wouldn't be worth it, and I'd have to charge you too much for it to be worth it for you and both me at the same time. So we're gonna get started. That's what we'll be making. Start out with the base, or actually the materials first. First, you're gonna need electrical tape. I don't have any right here with me, but electrical tape. I mean, you could use some other kind of tape, but electrical tape works best because it is stretchy and pretty sticky. Then you're gonna need some hot glue, a lot of hot glue, or well, I used hot glue, but you could also use some sort of epoxy. Just be careful with that, because once it does dry, there's not really a way to remove it and have it like it originally was, because you're going to have to get new materials then. A caulking gun. Here I have a caulking gun. Got it at Home Depot for like $2. This is a full metal caulking gun. I'd highly recommend trying to find a plastic one. It'll make it a lot easier for you in the long run when you're cutting it and stuff. Especially if you do not have a Dremel tool or some sort of tool to cut this. You could use a hacksaw, but that's going to be pretty time intensive, and it'll be pretty finicky. So I highly recommend a plastic caulking gun. Then you're going to need 1.5 inch PVC pipe. Here it is, 1.5 inch PVC pipe. Now, here's the grenade, and as you can see, it doesn't quite fit. The front end does, but the back end doesn't. That is because 40 millimeters is a tiny bit larger than 1.5 inches. So you're going to have to take your Dremel tool or whatever and sand out the inside of the barrel for quite a bit. But we'll get to that later. So we need 1.5 inch PVC pipe. I'll also get to the lengths later. You're gonna need a hook and eyelet for the latch mechanism to keep the barrel in place once you lock it. So here you have your hook, or your eyelet, sorry, and your hook. And your hook latches into the eyelet to hold it tight. So then you're going to need a hinge. I recommend a hinge kind of like this. That's what I used. Just because it's narrow and it will fit into the caulking gun. Then you need some spray paint, whatever color I guess. I sprayed mine black because it looks cool. Then you're going to need some sort of pin to depress the button, this button in the back of the grenade to shoot it off. Now, what I used was this plastic bolt. You could use a metal bolt, but I recommend plastic just because it's easier to work with, I guess. Easier to cut if you do have to cut it. And also, it won't scratch up your grenade when it, over time. But I did also get a suggestion from a viewer named Home Slice. It's going to be a link over there to his page. He recommended using a golf tee. Now here's a golf tee. This one's green because it would show up well on camera, I guess. That's why I picked it. But you could also use that. I do recommend, though, shaving off the pointy end of that. I just dropped it. Oops. But cut off the pointy end so it doesn't have tendency to move to one side and break off. You want a flat edge. So you need that, and then an optional foregrip. I used an old broken squeegee and cut off the grip. You could use some PVC pipe, I guess. Whatever you have laying around. You don't even really need one, but I think it makes it look a lot cooler.